Hey Sue, I'm so happy that you're here. You've been here suggesting that you want to make change. So, is there anything that is on your mind that you would like to kind of focus on today in this session?
Yes. So I think this week I wanted to keep it a lot about my mother-in-law. This past weekend we did have like a really big incident. I know before I told you a little bit that we kind of bumped heads and like her expectations and then about my workload. Well, I think I kind of just broke this weekend with her and I couldn't take it anymore. I mean, we were in a whole screaming match Saturday night after dinner, and it's just stressing me out a lot.
Okay, and this is the first time this happened? Okay, alright. What kind of led up to that?
Well, she was already rushing me about dinner. She likes to eat dinner around the same time every day. And me and my husband we took the day to relax. We went out, we got coffee in the morning, and it was a pretty good. We're like keeping me out of my head. And time kind of got away from us, and she was texting like, "Hey, when y'all gonna be home? When y'all coming home? Y'all need to start dinner and blah blah blah." So I was kind of getting upset because like this was supposed to be a special day to kind of help me and my husband and to kind of step away from work for a second, which I don't ever get to do. So it kind of just felt like a personal attack. Like finally I have a day to myself, and then the whole time she's nagging about when's dinner gonna be done, you need to be home, you need to cook dinner. And I kept it quiet, and I wasn't planning on confronting her. But after dinner, she just kept making comments about how late it is and how we should have been home sooner. And I kind of just lost it, and I just broke down and I started yelling and eventually started crying.
Okay, that sounds hard. What do you think, or why do you think she was making these comments?
I guess because she wanted us home sooner, or she was expecting me to follow the usual routine of what we do.
Okay, and then how does that make you feel? I know you said that, we got a little bit angry. Is there any other thoughts or feelings?
I don't know. I don't want to have a bad relationship with her because that's my husband's mom, but I don't like feeling like I have to do what she says, or I'm always worried that I'm not doing what she wants me to do, and I don't want it to always lead to an argument every time.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what you're saying is that you want to have an amicable relationship with your mother-in-law. Is that correct? Okay. Has there been other instances to maybe it didn't get that far, but you did feel like pressure or anything like that?
Yeah, well, she's really bad at making comments, so she'll often say like, I need to be home, like, when are we having children? Like, she wants me to be this traditional stay-at-home wife and just clean and cook and raise kids, but that's not what me and my husband want. I work, I love my job, I'm, in my job very, very deeply, and he respects that. He understands that I'm balancing a full work life and a home life.
Yeah.
But she wants me to choose home life.
Okay, and have you told her how you feel, or?
Not really. More just like I've kind of explained to her that my job is important to me, and that's where I want to be, and that's what me and my husband have agreed to do. But it still doesn't matter to her. She doesn't agree.
Okay, and how does it make you feel that she's not agreeing?
Makes me feel really bad. I wish she would agree.
Okay, and does that cause you any sort of things, like if you could name them, but then like bad, being more specific?
It makes me feel like I'm a bad wife. I feel like her constantly reminding me that I'm not home or not cooking dinner at this time. Sometimes I don't cook dinner at all. I feel like it makes me feel like I'm not a good wife or partner, and I'm not a good daughter-in-law because I'm not having a good relationship with her because of this. So besides upset, I feel like it is affecting our relationship with her and our home.
Okay, and can you think of any ways where maybe the relationship could become better?
I feel like right now the only way it can become better is if she respects my boundaries and understands that I'm not giving up my work life.
Okay. Other than what you've been doing, which, you know, obviously you have expressed to her, do you think there are any other ways that you could maybe this is kind of difficult. Other than like talking to her directly, do you think maybe you could talk to your husband or?
Yeah, I think maybe if she hears it from my husband, it might change the way she thinks. My husband is kind of a people pleaser, so he doesn't really like to step into the conflict. He likes to kind of just brush it off and be the peacemaker. But I think maybe if he put his foot down with her, it might change her perspective on things.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of homework. I know it's been quite difficult for you, but you said that your husband might be able to help you out and y'all can work as a team. So that's the homework I'm gonna assign for you to talk to your husband and come up with kind of a strategy to figure out what y'all want to do, how you're gonna come about, you know, helping the situation with your mother-in-law. And then when you come back, you can tell me more